Hi, this is Kevin Purcell with another one of my favorite online Bible study sites. This is mystudybible.com, and it is connected to Lifeway and WordSearch. WordSearch is owned by Lifeway now. Lifeway is the publishing arm of the Southern Baptist Convention, of which my church is a part of. What you can see is the basic interface. It's really Bible-centered. Right here in the center, you've got the Bible with the toolbar and tabs and links up here. First thing I want to show you is this drop-down box. This shows you probably the best guide of any of these sites. It essentially shows you how to use it in kind of an overlay. You can almost see through it. It's not quite transparent enough, but it looks really simple and easy to use, and so you can dismiss that in order to go back to the site. Now over here on this side we get the we see a cover of the current Bible that's open. If we click on the ESV, notice it changes, and here's your account and your notes. I don't use a lot of I don't use the notes feature on this a whole lot, so that's why you don't see very many. New arrivals, I've never really seen much of anything in here, but one thing that's interesting is even the ads are kind of tucked away here, so that's sort of interesting that you don't really have to look at those. Now, scrolling back up here to the top, here was where we get our library. Click on that to open your library of books. I have a pretty large WordSearch library, and not all, but a lot of the WordSearch books that you can use with the WordSearch program are available here. Now my internet's kind of slowing down, but notice it's organized by Bible translation, study Bibles, biblical studies, Christian living, commentaries, and if you have access to it, it'll show this link that'll say unlimited. You can find out more about the book by clicking on that. Alright, so let's go back here to the library, and let's say we want to open let's open the New American Commentary series. It's going to take just a moment here to open. That's the 1 Corinthians volume, and that's a recent add-on that you can get. And we'll open Holman Christian, go to 1 Corinthians 13, which I'll be preaching soon. And I thought that these would link up. I'm not entirely sure if there's a way to do that. Slide to another. There you go. You can put it over here in the side, and I think that will then make the two sync. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to press that sync button, I believe. Well, again, this is, I think, the best online site, but to be quite honest with you, I don't use it as often and have kind of forgotten some of the tools that it includes. But notice you click that, you can close that here. Here's my content, my bookmarks, my notes, my highlights, cross-references. We've got word study tools, topical concordance tools, dictionary, pronunciation, commentary tool. We can resize this so we can see more of the commentary. It's taken just a little while to open that. There we go. And you can see more of that commentary. And then we have the footnotes tool and a video player tool, which shows some of the video content that's available. Now, this is a sermon, or at least part of one, that you can use with this. I've got it muted.
Building up one another in love. Here's Dr. Gene Getz.
This is where Paul's heading.
All right, so that's a useful feature. And then over here is the news, talks about the site. See, now it's got over 19,000 titles. They don't update this a whole lot, as you can see. May 12th, 2012 update. Here's your options so you can see, how to make things look basically with different backgrounds. I like the one I've got. Now what we can do is search in our library. Let's find Grace. I'm not sure what happened there. That should have... Let's find in the Holman Christian Standard Bible. There we go. That's a little bit better. You can quickly jump. Let's say I want to quickly jump to 2 Timothy. And then let's look at these tools. First of all, you've got the back button, takes you back in your history. You have the table of contents, which might be different depending on the kind of book you have open. This is a simple button that just toggles through the various font sizes. Here you can enter your text in. Let's go to John 3:16, and it goes right there. This shows the content either verse at a time, a verse on a line, or in paragraph format. Now what happens when I open that is I get this little pop-up box that shows study notes, word studies for that verse, concordances. Anyway, it's a lot of the stuff that you get over here. Instead, you get it in a pop-up format just for that verse. So that way, if you wanted to, you could close that out and just pop that open. I personally prefer to have that on the side over here. Now here we get the toggle that turns on and off Strong's numbers. Turn it off when you're not using it for language study. Turn it back on when you want to do some. So let's see what this word condemned has. Notice you can either click it or just mouse over it, and that pops up and shows you that Strong's dictionary entry for that word. All right. Here again is your chapter navigation. This one I didn't show you, but it shows you the full screen so you don't see all of the content. That's really the way I would suggest you use it most of the time. This has just been a quick highlight and overview of what this study site can do. I actually think I plan to use this a lot more. This will be a great site, especially on a Chromebook. If you own Word Search on your Windows computer and your desktop, but you want to use a Chromebook the rest of the time, there you go. Go to mystudybible.com in order to use it. This is what I think is the best of all of our 6 online Bible study sites, which is why I give it my Kevin's Pick Award.